Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Cami. I am a transgender woman. Currently 4 months as of March 7th in my transition. And well, honestly, I could not be happier. In today's video, I would definitely like to talk about the changes that have occurred in my 4 months, both physically and mentally. I'm extremely excited to share. I think for me in the last 4 months, a lot has changed. By the way, y'all, if this lighting is okay, I decided to try and film outside today because it's so nice out, and I thought, why not? Plus I love this lemon tree. So anyways, before we get into today's video, if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button and like this video, and comment. I want to interact with you guys. Ask questions, let's engage. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're going through your transition, share with me what you're going through. Also, I've had a couple questions as far as my makeup, and in the beginning of my intro, I wanted to just let y'all know what I use as far as my blush and highlighter, which today I did not go too hard in the blush. It is very light look. But I use the Wet n Wild Hello Halo. It is the highlighter that I use, and I usually will do my cheeks, lip, a little bit of the nose. So anyways, you get the 2-in-1. I got mine at Target. To apply it, I use the e.l.f. blending eye brush. Very cheap. I love this brand, e.l.f. They're becoming one of my favorite. But this Wet n Wild is definitely worth it, so try it. Anyways, but that's what I do. As far as the lips go, I've had a few people ask about my lipstick. I actually don't really use lipstick, so when I'm usually doing my foundation or my powders, it usually gets on my lips. I like very neutral, mild tone looks. Like this purple today, y'all, is a lot more than I usually do, to say the least, but I more like the natural look. So I actually use that cover up in foundation to my benefit, and to be completely honest, just put a little bit of chapstick, rub my lips together, call it good. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of highlight if I'm feeling extra glamorous. Today I did put, which I didn't think to bring it out with me, I can put it down below what it is, but I do have a dark red lipstick that I will sometimes dab on my lips to give it a little bit of that light pink pop that I have today, which I did do today. So there you go. But let's jump into today's video. So I am currently taking 3 different hormones. I'm taking 2 milligrams of estradiol, and I am taking 50 milligrams of the spironolactone, which is actually a diuretic, but it's what blocks my natural hormones, if you will. I do have to pee a lot on it though, y'all. Let me tell you, when I first got on the Spiro, I was running to the bathroom. I know some people it doesn't happen with. Unfortunately for me, I was in one of those cases. It did happen for me, and so yeah. It's gotten easier though since I've been on it now for 4 months, but for those of you who are interested, this is what it looks like. Can you really see that? The Spiro also makes me extremely dehydrated, so I'm constantly drinking water, which is also why I pee a lot. Vicious cycle, but that's the Spiro. I usually take 1 in the morning, 1 at night. I was told to do it in 12-hour increments, so that is pretty much what I try and do. It's not always consistent, but I try and keep it within that 12-hour consistency. The next one is the estradiol, and I guess the side effects of estradiol are the current physical changes that I will be sharing with y'all today. And mine actually look like this, which I just found out today, y'all, that they actually come in a small purple circle form. So I don't know, I have yet to try those. Just same with the Spiro. The Spiro, I've seen like 2 or 3 different types now, like as far as pills. If you're on a different one, comment down below, send me a picture on Instagram, whatever. I'm curious. I'm still learning myself. I did about a year of research, maybe a little bit longer, before I decided to actually make the decision, which of course I've always known since I was young anyways. But yeah, when I decided to start making it was about a year ago, which if you watched the previous video, I will leave the link in the description below if you haven't, but check it out. It's just a small picture compilation of basically my journey from when I was little to now, 4 months, which by the way, I realized that in that compilation I actually didn't put my current age. I'm gonna be 31 this year. So with that being said, 4 months, yeah. So anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. So all right, and the third one, back to the hormones, the third one that I'm on is the progesterone, and I'm supposed to do 100 milligrams every night before bed, but I cycle mine. I did let my doctor know that I was doing this when I went and had my 1-month checkup with her. And the reason I'm cycling it every like 2 weeks is because when I was doing my research on it, which by the way, my doctor had originally not put me on progesterone when I'd asked. She wanted me to look into it a little more, do a little more research about it, so I did. And I thought that for me it'd be beneficial. So I don't know. I'm currently taking it. I do it every couple weeks. I still sometimes feel the side effects, which is moodiness, tired. I think it's just all around the moodiness. Like it basically be your PMS, if you will, which is why I do it every 2 weeks. Because when I was Googling, cis women release the progesterone right before their period, which is why they get moody or cranky or whatever, and they also release it after, I believe. Don't quote me on that, I should have checked actually, but I think it's something like that. So I basically am cycling it every 2 weeks, as if I'm like, you know, I guess doing my period, whatever, I don't know, but for me it worked. I have a lot of boob growth, which I have been extremely excited about, which we might as well just start talking about the physical changes for me. But the progesterone I feel like has helped. I'm not going to show y'all, but I was balding in the back, and thanks to the hormones and the progesterone, I feel my hair is coming back and that bald spot is filling in. For those of you who do know me, I have shown you, shared pictures with you, and it's been great as far as like the feedback from everyone. So for that, I thank you all. I'm just gonna try and keep this video short. It's not really looking at just all the time. But anyways, so back to the physical changes. I am showing a lot of boob growth, and for me, it happened within the first 3 weeks. I got extremely tender. My fat started redistributing up here, and I've always been kind of thick to begin with a little bit of extra fat and stuff. So I think for me that worked to my benefit, because when the estrogen started taking its effect, it really started redistributing that fat. Again, my ass or my butt, I've always had one, so it kind of just blew that up more. I have very nice defined female legs, which I will put pictures somewhere in the video here, of my hips that I'm currently, and maybe I took a body picture, y'all, last night. I was talking to this guy, and I did take a picture for him, and I must say, that is the most female I've ever seen my body. So we'll see how I feel about it, about posting it, but I might post it, we'll see. Might be a little risque, might be the first time. But anyways, so yeah, so here, I will show you what I have. So this is my little bra, one of my favorite bras actually. But as you can tell, I mean, I definitely have my boobies. This is my smaller one. But even then, so overall, anyways, you get the gist. So I'm extremely happy with that. Just because I've seen some cases where some don't even have anything as far as I'm in, some don't even start until they're 4 months in. So I'm extremely hopeful and happy. Listen, you know, I'm trying to avoid as many surgeries as possible. I think I'll be doing okay. My face has definitely filled out a little more. Oh, yikes. But I have gained some more. My makeup was having a hard time today, and I feel like you can see it. You guys will turn that way. My face has filled out a little bit. It's got a little more fatty in it. My cheeks are a little more fatty, so that's definitely a plus. My skin is extremely soft. Wow, there is a glow to it. Just as I was going to mention, I do have this glow to my skin. I shouldn't do that in the sun. But my skin is soft, y'all. I love it. I love it. My hands are extremely soft. My touch for certain things has changed. Like, it is so weird, like petting the cat, because things are softer than like my man hands before, which, look at those. I do have man hands. Well, maybe not as big, but yeah, like touch. Things are different. It's crazy. I also like, I don't know, temperature for me is different too. Like, I love hot. Not that I didn't love hot showers before, but I love my hot showers. I definitely find myself getting a lot more colder, which I never had a problem with. Usually with ex-boyfriends, I was always the heater, the cuddle person. So, damn, I think I overdid with the highlight, y'all. I kind of was looking in the sun there. Man, overdone it today, but like I said, my makeup was acting really weird today. I don't know if, but anyway, so yeah. Let's see. Another thing with that is my skin has gotten really thin, which makes my shaving and stuff suck. Because even though I can shave, you can still see that shadow a lot more than when I didn't have the hormones. Like, my skin would just hide the hair and the roots and stuff, but now it's like extremely visible, so I just gotta cover up. You know, but I plan on getting laser done or some type of hair removal here soon, so that's in the works. I also have my wig coming, which I'm excited for. When I do receive those, I will do an opening video of me opening my wigs. Maybe not applying them since I'm gonna be teaching myself, but I'll probably do a video after, before and after, so that I'm excited for. So stay tuned for that, and we will have a wig revealing video. But let's see. So yeah, I've gained hips. What else, y'all? What else? Well, what everyone told me was going to happen did happen. My area down below, down south, the thing that makes me the gender I'm trying to change, y'all. Well, the poor guy has gotten a little smaller. Don't know if I was going to talk about that. I might edit that out, but it is part of the change. It is part of the experience. I didn't think it was going to happen. It didn't shrink extremely, but it's definitely gotten a little smaller to where if I look at pictures of then and now, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, definitely noticed a little bit of change in that. So you know, that's okay. It'll make the surgery for down there easier, which I do plan on having at some point. I do plan on having my bottom surgery. So we'll see. Let's see. What else as far as my physical changes? Oh, hair. Well, I already talked about how the hair in the back is growing, so that's great. My natural hair is starting to grow. My eyebrows, y'all. My eyebrows, the nose hair, my eyelashes, like all that stuff is just growing, and it's been wonderful. My eyelashes, y'all, are so full. I'm not gonna zoom in because oh God, I really don't like my makeup today, but follow my Instagram, y'all. See my beautiful lashes. They are natural. I don't do falsies. I stopped doing falsies a long time ago. I might grab a pair just for a special occasion or something, but for what you do see, both bottom and top are natural. So those have grown in. Body hair I get hair still right here between my cleavage the most. As far as like everywhere else on my chest and stomach, that is actually starting to come back extremely slow, which for those of you that are dealing with hair like me that was extremely hairy, I recommend nairing first. I naired my whole body, got rid of all the hair, and when it came back, y'all, it was thin and light and softer. And I'm glad I didn't shave because I didn't have to deal with all the rashes or it coming back even more coarse. So I'm loving it, and I don't even have to worry about my legs or arms for at least a couple weeks, if that, like maybe a little bit less. Armpits, those I gotta still kind of do every few days, but that's no big deal. That's still less than when I didn't have the estrogen, so that is a plus. So for those of you that are hairy, there is hope. My girl back home in Montana, which I'm actually currently in my hometown of California. I did just move back from Montana, which is why it's taken me so long to actually do a 4-month. Those last 4 months have been like crazy since I started hormones. I literally moved a couple weeks after, actually, I moved about a month after I started, literally about a month. The 1 month mark, I think I started my trip to California. Which again, it's all in my compilation, that one video, my first video. Watch it if you haven't. Like it. But yeah, so there was that, and then I moved here and I had a house lined up, not even a house, a roommate situation with one of my friends that I have been with or been friends with since I was like 18 or 19. Never been with, just friends. And he opened his house to me and my pets. Which I do have a dog, Scrappy, which is out here with me. I'm trying to throw the ball and make a video, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 cats. But anyways, so he let us into the house, and God bless him. Thank you if you ever do watch my videos. Thank you again. Thank you for the opportunity. I do appreciate you. My problem was I literally had grown into depression. I literally started hormones. I left Montana. I didn't have my close-knit family that I had back there, which if y'all seen the video again, then y'all know about the relationship that I fell in love with, that I talked about. Him and I are extremely good friends. We talk every day pretty much since I've left. He's trying to help me with my YouTube channel, so thank you. I love you. You know who you are. But we so we stay in touch. But I didn't have that. I didn't have him around. And even though like we had our differences, he was still a comfort for me, and I didn't have that anymore. And I didn't have my best friend. And even though my job wasn't the greatest, like even that I didn't have the comfort of. And so like it was just, everything was a change. And then I was so far away from my family, even though I was here in California. It was just crazy. And so I just went into a depression that everyone does talk about when you start on hormones. Another reasoning, I think, which ties into my mental changes, is that I became more in tune and more in touch with my emotions, my feelings, things that I had like put back or even hid back from when I was younger, kind of surfaced. Small example was like my parents. I have forgiven my parents. Like I had a rough upbringing, y'all. A rough upbringing. And so I have forgiven. They were young. We all make mistakes. I have made my fair share of mistakes back in my 20s, which I am still currently trying to learn from, apply to my daily life, and just grow as an individual. So, so like I just started becoming more in touch with things and crying and feeling things. I still cry. Y'all, I'm still emotional as fuck. I'm obsessed with Sex in the City, and I watched this one episode where, if y'all watch it, Miranda had her baby. Yes, yay, go Steve, Team Steve. But I cried. I cried for the simplicity that it was just such a beautiful scene. I definitely feel more in touch with my maternal feelings, which I've always had. So I hope to have a family one day. We'll see if he's out there. Which, by the way, I will do a video on dating as trans, and it's been a roller coaster, let me tell you. I've had some good, some negative, some crazies, some fun, but yeah, we'll do a video on that. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see that. I'll talk about the craziness. I had one guy literally go psycho on me, so but anyway, so mental changes. I am more happy. I don't feel as depressed as I was as a gay. Not that it was the worst thing. I just didn't feel like I fit into the gay world. I was too feminine. I was always getting turned down by gay guys because I was just too feminine. I was too fembot. Some like it, you know, but I just didn't feel right. So I do feel more myself. Every day is changing. I'm starting to change my wardrobe. I'm starting to be more comfortable. So yeah, it's been great as far as that goes. I do get moody. Ew. I don't know what the hell that was. But anyway, so I do get moody sometimes, like I said, especially on the progesterone. If I do take that the night before, I usually try and do it when I'm off, because the next day I usually sometimes do wake up moody as fuck. Impatient at times, and I don't like it, y'all, but it happens. I get it. So I just breathe, find some zen, and try and move on. But trying to control my emotions and stuff has been a roller coaster, and for those of you that have had to deal with me, thank you. I love you. But yeah, overall, my experience has been great. I did have a problem actually once with the pharmacy. I don't think she was very displeased or she approved of it, and it clearly showed. Her and I did have a second chance to make up, and it kind of did, not even so much makeup, we had a second go around, and it was a better experience in a whole. Ironically, I transferred pharmacies, and she was there. I didn't know that they were sister pharmacies, and they shared employees, I guess. So she was there, y'all, and I had to come face to face with her again. And it's okay though. It was a better experience. I was okay with it. But it's rough. It is rough. So it is going to tie into your depression, your emotions. If you're just starting, it is going to be a roller coaster, and Jesus for y'all. But no, seriously, like it's been a great experience, you guys, and I'm loving it. And like I said, I will put some pictures in below as far as like my physical changes. I love the girls. I do. I talk to them. As crazy as that probably is, whatever. Comment down below. I don't care. Roast me. I don't really care. I love my girls. Yeah, and so do the boys. Oh, goodness. So, let's see. I think that is everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. I'm sure there's something I missed. You know, I know there was some odor changes. I definitely noticed the urine the odor in my urine is different. My body odor is even different, y'all. I sweat less too, by the way, which I fucking love. Can I just say that? I love. And being in this California weather, it is beautiful to not be sweating as much. So that's good. Oh, I know one thing I wanted to address. Okay, so I guess this is a good point, because for those of you that are squirmish or not as open as me about sex, now might be the time to stop the video, hit the subscribe, comment down below, hit the notification bell. I think it's on this side. Maybe it's on this side. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's on this side if y'all are watching. But anyways, just comment, subscribe, end the video. I won't be hurt about it. I'm okay. But I am going to enter a territory that I am not afraid with. Those of you who know me, I am very open about my sex, very open about my sexuality, and I'm okay with that, y'all. I have enjoyed life, needless to say. Yeah. So let's see. My sex drive. My sex drive has dropped. Not a lot, but it has dropped, which has been nice. I'm not gonna lie. but I'm still horny as fuck, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, everything down there for me functions. I know some people go through problems, and maybe because I'm only 4 months in, I don't know. It did shrink, which I didn't think it was going to either. So maybe my sex drive will drop. I do have a doctor's appointment coming up, which I actually don't really know. I gotta call them back. While I was getting ready and stuff, they called, but I couldn't really pick up, so I didn't, which I should have. But I did listen to their voicemail, and basically they're encouraging people to reschedule their appointments for April, which is crazy, y'all, because I really don't want to wait a month. So I haven't had a doctor's checkup since I left Montana, and I think I am definitely due for some blood work, so we need to get that done. But yeah, the coronavirus, man. Oh God, 2020. It's sad that it's going to be known as the year of the coronavirus. It's crazy. But they are encouraging people to reschedule for the sake of the virus. So I don't know. I'm not really wanting to go in for a physical. I just need some blood work done. So I am going to call them, find out if I can just get my blood work done, blah, blah. But I'll keep you all updated one way or another. And the reason I started talking about that is because I am actually going to change testosterone blockers, which ties into what I was talking about, my sexual side, my sex drive, because what I'm going to be switching on is supposed to drop it even more. So we'll see. I hope not, because I'm really enjoying everything. Let me tell you, my body, to begin with, is extremely sensitive. My neck area, my back, like, I love to be nibbled, touched, kissed, like, you name it, I'm sensitive. Now it's worse. Like, y'all, I can't even wear this cute little thing because it's so fuzzy without a bra, because if it rubs my nipples, it's like I don't know, my body tingles. It's weird, you guys. It's crazy. My orgasms are different too. Like, it's a more whole body experience. The first time I actually think I started feeling the effects of the estrogen in my orgasms was maybe like a good full 2 months in. And dude, I like shivered, and it was amazing. I got goosebumps. I laughed a couple times because it was just so intense. Which they still are. I love it. I don't know. The combination of the two hormones, maybe it's the testosterone that's still flowing in me with the estrogen, whatever. I'm enjoying it right now. So there's that. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, overall, I'm extremely happy with my transition so far. I think I'm turning out to be okay. I know there's a lot of work to be done. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to have facial feminization. I don't really think I need it. I don't know. Comment down below, y'all. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Roast me. I don't care. Let me know if you think I need a total ton of surgeries. I don't know. Or if I don't. I've heard both. I've heard that I could use it. I've heard that I don't need it. I don't need my Adam's apple. I don't really have one of those thingies, whatever. So that I'm thankful. And hopefully I don't need these either. Like right now, today, y'all, they are killing me. And of course, today is like the day where I've been bumping them, hitting them. I got makeup and I was flipping it real fast and didn't think about it, and I hit it. And oh man, y'all, it's horrible. It's horrible, it's horrible. I thought getting hit in the balls was bad. This is pretty damn close. Let me just tell you. And right now they're sore. They're loving the bra right now. I love this bra. Alright, I think that is it, y'all. This video's gone on long enough, and I think I'm out of things to say. So anyways, let me know what you think. That's my 4-month updates. I am excited, I am happy, and I'm excited for those of you that are still watching to give you future content. I've got all kinds of things stirring up in this brain, things I want to talk about, things I want to do, like dating as a trans so far, crazies. Just I've been asked about one topic, which I'll kind of talk about, which is my stance on trans children, and I do have an outlook on that, and that is something I will save for one of my next videos. And I hope that one can be a little bit more of an engagement conversation. And again, y'all, I keep saying I want to do a Q&A video, so please ask me questions down don't care if they're negative, positive. For those of you who are hating right now and watching, let's be real. It's more of a you problem than it really is us. So while I continue to work on myself, you can just be sitting at home miserable hating, because one way or another, you're still giving me attention. But I know y'all, even y'all, you haters, have questions. So comment, bring it. I'm down. I want to answer good, negatives, whatever. I plan on doing a video too. I think I'm going to call it like a roasting video of all my hate comments that I'll get, if I get any. We'll see. They're all out there. I'm sure it'll happen. I read them on the daily on other people's. So eventually I will do a roasting video where we will go over all my comments. I think I'm going to drink, probably have some wine, maybe a joint blunt. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see when that video comes. But until then, my lovelies, thank you for watching. You are beautiful. And I'm just going to say it again. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, please. And comment down below. Hit the notification bell so when I do upload a video, y'all get notified. And follow my Instagram at Miss Cami Ray. I do try and upload photos of myself. I'm going to try and be engaging more, doing more things with that. That is the best way to get a hold of me. I'm still trying to figure out my Snapchat, so eventually we'll have Snapchat going on. But as of right now, Instagram me. Instagram. I will read your comments. I will read your messages. So let's do this, y'all. Until then, stay beautiful, positive, and live life to the fullest. And I will see you guys in the next video.